Hello everyone, welcome to TTVNEWS with some latest events in the Tay Ninh province, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of February 22nd, the organizing committee of Tay Ninh province Science and Technology Reactivity Contest held the summary and invited the third Tay Ninh province Science and Technology Reactivity Contest 2020-2021.
Launched in 2020, the Tay Ninh Provincial Science and Technology Creative Contest received 120 participating solutions, of which 35 won prizes. The organizers selected 10 winning solutions to participate in the 16th National Technical Creativity Contest, and 2 solutions winning the third prize nationwide. The Scientific and Technical Creative Contest in Tay Ninh province is held every 2 years, and up to now with 12 times, the contests have become a mass movement to enter in the science and technology and thereby applying science and technology to production and life, contributing to the socio-economic development of the province. And the Provincial People's Committee also awarded the Certificate of Merit to 4 authors, groups of authors, and the units whose solution won the second prize as the model for access of CNC milling machines, efficiencies of printing model, and brought-out commercializations of scars on floating poles, production process of hand sanitizers with active polyphenols from Tay Ninh castor apple peel and seed extract, designed using a fixed percutaneous fabric in the surgery of closed intramedullary nailing of femoral shaft fractures. The organizer also awarded certificates of merit to 12 solutions that won 3 prizes and 19 consolation prizes, 10 groups and 9 individuals that have made many contributions to the contest. And ladies and gentlemen, the goal of the Tay Ninh province is to strive that by the end of 2022, there will be 61 communes meeting rural area standards, of which 8 communes will meet the new advanced rural standards and 2 communes will meet the model of new rural standards. And according to the Department of Planning and Investment of the Tay Ninh province in 2022, the province plans to allocate more than 614 billion Vietnam of the capital from the National Target Program on Building New Style Rural Areas in 2022 of the Tay Ninh province, in which prioritizing capital for many localities to build new rural communes and new advanced rural communes. Specifically, Tay Ninh allocated about 446 billion Vietnam dong of investment capital to build 8 new rural communes, including 6 new investment communes in 2022, with the allocation normed from 65 billion Vietnam dong per commune, and 2 communes transitions from the year of 2021 to 2022 in Trảng Bàng, Chau, and Chau district. In addition, Chau district also allocated an additional of about 15 billion Vietnam dong to build a new rural district. And also, according to the Department of Planning and Investment of the Tay Ninh province, the total investment capital of 9 new rural construction communes has increased over 125 billion Vietnam dong, including 8 communes in 2022 and 1 commune transitioning from 2021 to 2022 of Chau district, with the allocation norm of about 15 billion Vietnam dong per commune. For investment capital to build 2 model new rural communes, the amount is allocated over 28 billion Vietnam dong, with an allocation norm of over 14 billion Vietnam dong per commune. The Department of Planning and Investment of the Tay Ninh province affirmed that the allocation of the province capital plan to support the target program for district, towns, and city always ensure publicity, transparency, and fairness, in line with the province's ability to balance public investment capital in 2022, and the decision number 1773 of the Tay Ninh Provincial People's Committee on promulgating the implementation plan of the national target programs on building new rural areas in the new phase period 2021 to 2025.
It is necessary to take drastic measures to remove obstacles to complete the key transportation project in the province as planned. This is one of the directions of Mr. Yu Nhân Thắng, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, when inspecting and surveying the progress of transportation project on February 22nd.
The An Hoa Bridge project has opened the whole route to traffic. The contractor regularly maintains and safety until the settlement requirements are met and the ossified concrete pavement is completed. The entire project is expected to be completed in December of 2022. The projects of the connecting roads connecting N8 to 787B and 789 regions is about 48 kilometers long, passing through the territory of Chau district and Chau, in which the N8 route will pass construction in 2023. The 787B route will start construction at the end of 2021, and the construction unit is digging, embanking, and expanding the road bed. Currently, all of the households on the route are handing over the land. The project of 789 has carried out the inventory work in mid-January of 2022. The project is expected to start construction in early May. According to the report of Construction Investment Project Management Board of Tay Ninh Province of the transport sector, the price of gasoline has increased, which greatly affects the supply of materials for the projects. The binding packages were on site in 2018 at a fixed unit price, so the contractor encountered many difficulties. And Mr. Yu Thắng, Vice Chairman of the Tay Ninh Provincial People's Committee, highly appreciated the localities of Trảng Bàng, Chau, and Tay Ninh Department of Transport for making great efforts to implement the projects as planned. However, for the drastic Bến Củi Road and roads 782, 784, the units and localities need to take drastic measures to complete the project. On issues related to site clearance must be resolved soon. Also consider as an attractive investment destination in the world in order to attract sustainable foreign investment FDI flows. Besides improving the business investment environment towards transparency, Vietnam needs to focus on developing the economy in a green direction with low greenhouse gas emission. And to help carry out the National Green Pearl strategy, the Ministry of Land Investment is making a national action plan on Green Pearl for 2021 to 2030 to be submitted to Prime Minister this April. The plan is critical to ensuring the targets, orientation, and tasks set in the national strategy are feasible and implemented effectively. The Prime Minister's decision, which approved the National Green Pearl strategy for 2021 to 2030 with a vision to 2050, is stating that Green Pearl helps promote economic restructuring in tandem with the pro-model reform and improvement of the country's competitiveness and resilience to external shocks. It is also useful to implementing the socio-economic development strategy for 2021 to 2030, the national planning system, and sectoral development strategies. Besides, Green Pearl is important to achieving sustainable development, directly contributes to the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions towards an economy of carbon neutrality in the long term, centers on the people's and helps ease human vulnerability to climate change. Green Pearl encouraged responsibility lifestyle, the formation of a civilized and modern society in harmony with nature, along with investment in advanced technology, digital transformation, and smart and sustainable infrastructure. It also creates momentum for private investment to play an increasing role in a green economy.
Recently, the Economic and Social Board of Tay Ninh District People Council has conducted supervision on the state management of control service business establishments in Tay Ninh Commune.
According to the report of Tay Ninh Commune's People's Committee, there are 3 karaoke business establishments in the commune and 1 singing together cafeteria, 1 outdoor rental service, and 2 internet access points. In the past, the commune's social control interdisciplinary team has organized 18 inspections, and through inspections, these facilities generally comply with the provisions of the law on fire prevention, security, and order. However, there are also new establishments that have not strictly implemented pandemic prevention and control work and have operated beyond the prescribed hours and have been reminded by the inspection team. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Bùi Trọng Bình, Vice Chairman of the People's Council of Tay Ninh District, asked the People's Committee of Tay Ninh Commune to gradually strengthen inspection and reminders so that not to cause the noise to affect the people around as well as ensure the security and order in the locality.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tay Ninh is in the peak of the dry season. The hot weather has not shown any signs of cooling down. This is a favorable condition for the outbreak of wildfires. Therefore, wildfire prevention and control was implemented many months ago to promptly respond to unexpected situations.
Tay Ninh has a very large forest area with over 66,000 hectares of forest, so the wildfire prevention and control is one of the most important tasks, which is concerned by the Forest Management Board. The Logosamak National Park with a diverse biosphere system, with a rare flora and fauna system. The plan for wildfire prevention and fighting was built very early many months ago, determining the cause and key areas of the fire in an important basis for being proactive in fire prevention and organizing annual fire-wide fighting. Before the beginning of the dry season, we in the National Park developed a plan to prevent the wildfires. However, every year we reassign the vehicle in terms of reality and adjust it accordingly. These plans are approved by the Forest Protection Department and approved by the district president for implementation. The focus on wildfire in the national park is most concentrated in the border areas, interconnecting lagoons. In the dry season, it is the custom of the people to burn the grassland to wet grass for the cattle, and therefore we carry out border checks to limit the extent of the wildfire spreading from border to Vietnam. On the principle of prevention is the main and prompt and effective firefighting according to the motto of 4 on the spot, commenting on the spot, force on the spot, means and tools on the spot, and logistics on the spot also. And during the peak of the dry season, the National Park Management Board has supported 24/24 fire stations at the hotspots with a high risk of wildfire, and at the same time do a good job of coordinating with the shelter units in the area to support participating in forest firefighting. And with the timely attention from all levels, currently Logosamak National Park has 3 solid wildfire observatories made of contracts to solid stations to promptly detect and handle emergency situations. Now, do not let the fire explode on a large scale. And the vehicles and equipment for wildfire prevention and fighting have been repaired, purchased, and distributed to teams. And civic control measures such as blowing the runway to prevent the fire, reburning uncombustible materials to firm the white taps to prevent the spread of the fire were also implemented before the peak of the dry season. And to raise the sense of responsibility for forest fire prevention and fighting against and anti-deforestation of the forest owners outside to manage and protect the forest, the local authorities with the forest and household contracted to protect and plant forests and take care of the forests also. And accordingly, the Provincial People's Committee has also issued a plan to inspect the work of wildfire prevention and fighting and anti-deforestation in 2022. And after nearly a month of concluding inspection at a number of forest management boards in the province, in general, the preparation for wildfire prevention and fighting in the dry season in 2022 and anti-deforestation of the forest owners and 2 districts located the forests including Chau and Bến Cầu districts have actively and seriously implemented the plans and have been built before. In general, the units have developed plans and at the same time propagate and reminded the people living in the forest edge nearly the forest to perform well the prevention of wildfires. Through inspection results, the forest management boards have properly implemented the plans they have built. In the plan to prevent wildfires, prevent deforestation, no purpose is taken lightly. And currently, in the peak of the dry season, the weather forecast is complicated and there is always a potential risk of wildfires breaking out. And therefore, authorities, especially forest owners, need to continue to promote the implementation of wildfire prevention and fighting plans, well prepare the vehicles, materials and equipment and human resources to be ready to deal with the wildfires breaking out and minimizing the damage caused by wildfires.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.